Welcome back to Before the Echo. I just thought we were done, but we ain't. First off, what's his name? Merv gave us some toys. Holy crap. Yeah, this isn't not a thing that's gonna happen. At all. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. Boom! Alright, so if you want to go play with the real final boss, frankly I don't. not gonna feel like I've finished the game until I do. Like that iridium. Finding the 7 shiny gems you get throughout the game. The items are all like 20% drop rates, plus the reward for the final boss. Other than these scrolls. I would really like this one, but I just don't think I can do it. Anyway. What's this?
This place.
There's nothing. No walls, no floor. A void.
Jane? Damn.
They never told me about anything like this. If this is a simulation, we must have exceeded its physical boundaries. The programmed space is blank.
Why wouldn't they close this off? Jane gave us the recipe for iridium.
Giving you recipes just involves hitting a button. It's automated. What if they didn't mean to include it?
You think Shira hacked it in? Nope. That was me. Whoa, whoa, what? Whoa! Nice to meet you too.
I don't understand. Who the hell are you?
I'm exactly who you think I am. I'm reasonably confident you're not. Kai, they think you're an invaluable asset to the planet. Admittedly, the tower's primary purpose is to ring your wedding bells, but I'm sure taking a full backup of your consciousness would have its uses. Since they're already poking around in there. That's impossible. Computers won't reach the computational capacity of a human brain until 2030 at the earliest. This tower seems a little sci-fi too, doesn't it? Yet here we are. What do you want from us? Haven't you people done enough? Kai, in almost every meaningful way, I am you. You can trust me. I'm not with the tower. Well, I don't know what this place is, so clearly we're not identical. I can access the tower's programming and databases. It's a weird feeling. I brought you down here because it's the only place they can't observe.
Because it's not a constructed space.
Exactly. And if they realize what I'm doing, they could prevent it.
Which is what?
There's a large sector of hidden data. And I mean hidden. It can't even be accessed from within the tower. I only realized it existed by tracing inodes on a discarded stack cache. A security flaw. Yeah, I'm good at that.
So what are we supposed to do? We're in here, same as you.
But you can wake up. I can set it so that as you begin to wake, the data, whatever it is automatically streamed to the visual and auditory centers in your brain. So do it. I need to give you an item. So give it. It doesn't work like that. The only way I can give you an item is if you win it in a battle. Well, can you at least make it an easy fight? It's not actually me that makes it difficult, it's just certain numerical values in memory. But down here, those numbers are strange. There are overflow errors everywhere in this space. It might be hard as hell. Figured.
Do it, Kai. I want to know what they're hiding.
All right. Good luck, man.
So I got smashed. Now I'm gonna fight. Guess I'll have something going on. Figure. Hey, I've played through this whole game now, twice. Might as well now pass out some tips for people who want to try it for themselves. You know, I had a pretty decent list. I've completely forgotten all of it. Now I can tell you a few. First of all, it's kind of hard to think about everything that's going on at once. You need something you can kind of not have to think about. By that I mean you need to kind of preset priorities going into this game. You have to make decisions on the fly about whether to let a spell fizzle out or, you know, let a couple of gems slip through your defensive field. You're such a prick. For me, typically, I prioritize my spells. Just period. unless there's like 10 red gems coming down, you'll almost always try to finish the spell. You're not just losing the spell, the damage you'd be doing from it, you're also losing all the mana you put into it, which you're going to have to get back. Any damage that you let slip through before you screw up the spell, still taken. If you're going to invest in it, invest all the way. Also, I should point out the game's pretty forgiving in terms of get a note too early or too late, so don't worry too much about that. And really, lower difficulties you don't need the barrier spell or anything, but later difficulties it is just unbelievably nice to not have to worry too much about what's coming at you and just focus on your spells. Spells. Every spell does have somewhat of a pattern casting it. For example, I know that trigger boost 2 is always going to be, for this difficulty level, it's always going to be 2 double notes, and they're going to be opposite. So as long as I know which 2 I'm pressing the first time, I can just hit the other 2 keys. I even have to think about what it's going to be. I mentioned before that I always keep Arclight in. I should probably justify that. It has a very low mana cost. Sure, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You're not using it for damage, you're using it for finishing off an enemy when you just need a little more. So you know often that's happened. Heck, that's how I beat Myrrh. Also a pretty quick cast compared to some of the later spells, which would really be helpful. On top of that, it's reliable. Well, I could say it's the easiest spell to cast. That would be like Rigor and Barrier, but you should be able to cast it 20 times out of 19 times out of 20. Speaking of spells and mana, you have full mana. Cast a spell, even if you're not planning to actually use it. Just don't sit there with full mana if you can help it. Also through these games I didn't ever build any of the inhibitors. It's because I kind of wanted an extra challenge. Because I'm an idiot. Don't build the inhibitors. Well, if you do build the inhibitors, you don't have to deal with like Aaron's little with effect during the enemies on the floor. But he'll still use it a bunch during his fight. It might actually be better for you to just not build the inhibitors, get used to dealing with their effects so that you don't get really blindsided during their boss fight. Or you might want to build them, especially for people with particularly annoying abilities. And a personal preference. About all the tips I have, everything else, you can kind of decide for yourself how you want to play. Yeah, I'm gonna go grind a bit before I'm ready to... Oh, this last fight's gonna be awful.
If you have that thing, you should stick around after the credits because there's going to be a bonus scene. But if you don't have that thing, don't worry about it. Just, there's nothing there. But if you have it, stay. Anyway.
It's been lovely, Jason.
It has been lovely, Barbara. So thank you guys for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. And
play again.
Play again. Tell your friends. Tell them to play it as well. And you can go to Iridium Studios' website, playiridium.com, and leave me a message if you liked it. And I promise I'll read them all. But yeah, see you guys.
Bye.
Those two were a handful. Think it'll take?
You were brilliant as ever. I'm sure it will. They heard everything they needed to hear.
And your performance was wonderful. Adele and Shira. I'd only ever give those roles to you, you know.
Oh, you flatter me.
It's my job.
Do you think they know what's coming?
Of course not. And everything depends on it.
Lumen, Guignol, Lumen. All right. Let's reset.
Alright, well that's it for Before the Echo. Actually sure what game's coming next, because by the time this is posted I'll be 3 or 4 games ahead. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you there.